Off Hour plays a Star Trek's version of a disaster movie, much in the tradition of the Next Generation episode Disaster. One catastrophic system failure triggers another, countdown clock ticking towards the ship's total destruction, and an ensemble scattered across multiple simultaneous crises. But its actual subject is two people deciding what they want their futures to look like while the ship is falling apart around them. The episode's structural efficiency is genuinely impressive, beginning with the arrival of Dr. Boyce, fastidious Beta Shift medical officer whose return, after his debut in the franchise's original pilot The Cage, prompts Chapel to needle Mbenga about job security as the crisis escalates with the patient inevitability of dominoes falling. A computer glitch, a trajectory shift, a wormhole that's moving at warp speed, and Enterprise pulled helplessly into the radioactive slipstream with its shields down. Within minutes, Scotty is trapped in a lift, engineering is evacuating from a radiation leak, and Mbenga is pinned behind a medical table after shoving Chapel clear of its collapse. Pinned in a way that means the table cannot be moved without killing him. Director Dan Liu handles the mounting chaos with a clarity that never lets the audience lose track of where each crisis point sits relative to the others, employing split-screen effects that are a genuine formal departure for this series. Jess Bush's performance as Chapel is the episode's anchor, and deserves to be recognized as some of the finest work she's done across the series. Her refusal to abandon Mbenga is not simple stubbornness, it is the show articulating through action rather than speech exactly who Chapel is, and what she is willing to risk for the people she loves. The unlikely medical procedure she eventually attempts, involving strong force neutrinos and freezing her patient nearly to death in order to save him, works precisely because the show has spent the entire hour earning our belief in her competence and her refusal to accept easy answers. Babsalusa Mokun as Mbenga gets equally strong material, particularly in the quiet dread of a man who understands his own situation clearly enough to attempt to end it himself, rather than let his death cost Chapel everything she has. That the show can hold this tension, knowing as longtime fans do that Mbenga survives to appear on the original series, while still making his peril feel genuinely dire, is a credit to how thoroughly the character work sells the stakes moment to moment. Scotty's parallel arc, guided by Pelia's mentorship through his own crisis management duties, gives Martin Quinn a chance to demonstrate the character's underlying seriousness beneath his usual comic relief function. And Carol Kane continues to reveal genuine gravity beneath Pelia's flighty exterior. Spock's mind-numbing ordeal in the ion pod, and La'an's mind-meld extraction of the data he gathered before radiation poisoning overtakes him, provides the episode's most purely thrilling sequence. A reminder that this season continues finding new formal registers nearly every week, 6 episodes into a season batting a genuinely remarkable average. Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 4 continues on Paramount Plus, so let me know in the comments. Was this the most intense episode of the season so far? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Fandom Frontline for more reviews as the season continues.